Welcome to Messy Bun Sisters Podcast. I'm Melissa.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Lauren. And this is episode 3, season 2.
333. 333. I'm a mess.
Why?
So as I was putting makeup on in the bathroom a second ago, I am breaking out like crazy down here.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I took my makeup off kind of last night, like not like an actual take off my makeup. And whenever I do that, it never fails.
You break out.
I always get a sty. I have a sty in my eye. Just kind of gross. And
Ew.
I went to a meeting for, what's it called? I went to like a meeting for work.
For favor.
For favor.
Otra vez with
This
your
is
gear.
not brought to you by favor.
Yet.
Maybe eventually. But my nails look like crap. And I was talking to restaurant owners with my nails like this.
Couldn't we say like brought to you by favor and then explain what it is and then say use code LARG91 for $10 off your first order?
Well,
we should get a Messy Bun Sisters code.
It's not brought to you by favor. It's like, hey, here's my code.
I know, but you know how like all those influencers, like they have a code.
Yeah,
If you have
everybody has a code.
But wouldn't it be funny if we had a Messy Bun Sisters code for something for favor?
I can ask.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hook it up.
Okay.
Whoever is there now. Actually, the guy that I usually talk to got another job.
Aww.
I know. Do you want your tea now?
Yes, please.
So,
Speaking of tea,
please do not spill it on the cloud.
that's okay. So Liam, I forgot to say last week that one of Liam's words is hot. And he only knows how to say that because whenever my mom walks by the stove, she always goes, hot, it's hot, hot. And so Liam now just randomly was like, hot, hot.
But he'll whisper it like mom.
Yeah, like that. Hot. And he'll do that with his hand. Hot.
Like put it up. Anyway, so the reason why we have tea and it's hot is because we are talking about self-care today.
Ooh la la.
How's
What?
that tea?
It's so good. Brought to you by Aveda Tea. Comforting.
Brought to us by Aveda Tea.
What?
The Aveda Tea was brought to us.
Yep. Okay, so why did you decide to talk about self-care today?
Well, before we talked about self-care, we need to do our
Review of the week. Yeah.
This review of the week is brought to you by...
Sorry.
We keep saying brought to you by...
Brought to you by who?
Lisa Cardenas.
Yay.
And she said, my review of the week, semicolon, pod was amazing. Liam is amazing. I have to say, Alyssa, is a great mommy, and Lauren has a talent for podcasting.
Aww.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you. You do. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
So walk us through this
I
podcast
just do
then.
what I can for the people.
Oh my God.
If you guys want to be a part of review of the week, you can go to the podcast app and leave a review. 5 stars, please. But I mean,
5 stars
whatever.
only. If you're not 5 stars, then I'm sorry.
I actually don't know why our logo's not loading. That's weird.
It's okay.
So you can go there. You can also go to our YouTube channel. That is the podcast channel. It's the iTunes podcast. Look at all them 5 stars.
Heck yeah.
Look at all them there 5 stars.
Yeah, but it's
Or
we
you can go to
also
YouTube.
yeah.
You can go to YouTube. And it's as easy as going to just the Messy Bun Sisters podcast and then going to like one of our videos and just typing in Like, yeah, just click on a video and just type in a comment. The thing about YouTube is you actually have to sign in.
But it's not that hard. I like being signed into YouTube because then you can subscribe. And once you subscribe to our channel, you'll always be able to see them under your subscription
Exactly.
tab too, under your channels. And then also you can press the bell, right, for notifications. So anytime we do post a new video, which is
Usually on Mondays.
then you'll get a notification that our video is up.
Yeah. So go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube because, I mean, I do like the audio podcast too. I listen to a lot of audio podcasts. I don't have the subscription for YouTube. So
What?
no. Like, you know, the YouTube TV.
Oh, yeah.
So if I'm like watching a YouTube channel or something or listening to a podcast on YouTube and I'm like cleaning the kitchen or something.
Then an ad pops up.
Well, not just that, but like if I need to check, like for instance, today while I was cooking, I was watching a podcast and I wanted to go back to the recipe and the podcast stops.
Oh, I have
Because
the
I'm
same.
watching
Yeah.
it and they're like, you can have a free trial of YouTube TV for 1 month, you know,
Yeah.
so you can stop doing that, blah, blah, blah. It's like $40 a month.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
ridiculous.
No, like I don't need that.
I think David had that at one point.
And that's why I like sometimes just
Podcast,
listening on
yeah.
audio because it's just like you can do anything on your phone.
You can do anything on your phone.
Yeah.
You can fly. So it just, sorry. You said you can do anything and then on your phone. So in my mind, you can do anything. I'm sorry. Just let me drink my tea. Okay?
Well, I wanted to talk about self-care just because the past couple, I would say months, I've really had to think about self-care and what it means to me. And like, I don't know. I've always felt like I was kind of, this might sound weird, but I was kind of like a late bloomer as an adult. Is that weird to say?
But explain.
Well, I mean, I feel nowadays a lot of people experience like anxiety in their early 20s and because they're like having to pay bills or having to buy a house or, you know, they're no longer under mom and dad. I feel like I took to that really well when I didn't live with my parents and like
Yeah.
I got to like, I had to pay my own bills and work and do all that stuff.
But then,
So I feel like a lot of people experience that in their early 20s, like anxiety and freaking out and blah, blah, blah. I guess I just recently started to experience that sort of anxiety, which is kind of weird because I'm in my 30s, you
Yeah.
know? And I was always, and I think,
don't you think it was triggered from your move? Sorry.
ew.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think the past couple years too, I've been doing. Oh, Willow just shaked and it's so cute. Sorry, David. And only David will know what that means. But. Anyway, I feel like I've been really starting to get in tune with like
How you feel?
my thoughts and how I feel and my body. Like just the past couple years. And I've never really was in tuned with that either. So very 7 of me, Enneagram 7 type, just like, oh, nothing matters. Everything's happy, blah, blah, blah. I'm so positive, you know, everything's rainbows or whatever. But now starting to think, oh crap, what's that pain in my body?
Yeah.
Oh, like,
What's this feeling?
what's this feeling? Why am I feeling like this? Like, I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad, but I feel like I'm a late bloomer starting to actually like understand my thoughts and
Yeah.
body and
Okay.
and that too.
How did that feel?
That felt great.
I see what you're saying, but I think that there are some people that never get in tune with their body. You know what I mean?
I feel like ignorance might be bliss.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree because I think, But I think I know it's important for us. I think as a society though, maybe a lot of people just, they didn't want to think about how they're feeling. I mean, their whole lives was work, provide for the family, and then die. You know what I mean? Like they didn't, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like generations before us that like never really cared about like mental health. Like I was watching,
I see
what I'm saying?
Dots you're connecting.
I'm sorry. I was watching Mad Men the other day, and whenever like psychiatrists, like she was having the wife, it was like the first couple episodes, and whatever I haven't really watched the whole.
Betty Draper?
Yeah.
Betty Draper had a lot of issues.
Yeah. So at the beginning of the season and the whole show, you see her like driving, and her hands start shaking, and then you realize like she's having a panic attack. Like that's just our first thought, whatever.
Yeah.
They take her to the doctor, and the doctor doesn't diagnose her with anything. They go back again, and then she says, "Oh, my doctor told me that I need to see a psychiatrist." And Don Draper's like, "No, like nothing's wrong with you. Like with your like, I don't want you to do that, you know." And it was like, she's like, "Well, I think that I should." And she's like, "Isn't that weird?" Like it was a like very strange thing to like go see a psychiatrist and to like check up on your mental health. And it was like very, I mean, from the show.
Yeah.
Obviously it's a show. But people didn't think that that was important. People thought that it was like frou-frou and like stupid.
Like,
and,
this silly, stupid
yeah,
lady.
like you're just going to go lay on a bed and talk to somebody, and then they're supposed to help you. You know what I mean? And it's like, she was literally dealing with anxiety. Like, and that,
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I was just talking about this today at the coffee shop at Gold. Whoop, whoop. Shout out. We were talking about like how strange Scientology was, and like all the things that you have to unburden, or is that from that TV show? Either way, like you have to basically like confess your sins or whatever with Scientology, and they record it. And that's kind of like how they can keep you in, is because they literally recorded all your sins.
They know everything. Yeah.
Right. And so we were thinking, it's like really kind of weird. And it's like, no, I mean, they probably do feel better after they leave those sessions, because they're literally getting everything like off their chest.
Being able to like talk about it, talk through it.
And the Catholic Church has been doing that.
Confession.
For compression?
Confession.
I think said compression.
Compression. It's all the same thing.
Anyway, yeah. So, I mean, they've been doing that for, I don't know how long confession's been around, hundreds of years maybe. But still, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, I would say.
Yeah.
Like getting things off your chest that, you know, that are, I hate to use the word burdening, but that are burdening you.
I mean, think about this. Like even before, this might sound stupid, but I was thinking
There's nothing stupid at Messy Bun Sisters podcast. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Messy Bun Sisters. Follow us on, there you go, on Instagram, Messy Bun Sisters. Look how happy we are. There is nothing stupid on Messy Bun Sisters podcast.
I hate you.
Anyway.
So, okay, this is what I was thinking. Back in like, say, biblical times, when they didn't have anything to entertain themselves, they had to sit with their thoughts for like ever, for hours and hours. And then I was thinking like, that probably was a lot more helpful, like I think it is important for us now, just because we live in such a go, like everything's quick time, that we don't ever get to just sit alone with our thoughts. So I wonder if back in those days, like it actually was like, that was part of their like processing or like taking care of their mind, is because they were able to just like think about their thoughts. Like maybe they did some like form of meditation or prayers were like helpful.
I also think too, back then they found things to keep them busy. Like they were like making pots and shit, or
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying is it's not just like we have mindless TV going. We have YouTube. We have whatever podcasts running all the time.
Follow us on Messy Bun Sisters. podcast. Go to messyfunsisters.com where you can see recent updates, blogs that Alyssa never posts on, and look at our Instagram and see all the new things that are happening at messyfunsisters.com.
Okay. But does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that times are changing, and so that we have to find different things that like take out of our really busy, overstimulating society.
You know what's funny? Saying you were talking about being alone with our thoughts and doing meditation. I feel the guided meditations that I do, they don't really make you think about your thoughts. I know that's like weird.
They
to
don't,
say.
yeah.
So whenever you have a thought, you realize that it's a thought, categorize it, and then just like let it go. Like you're mostly supposed to be concentrating on your breathing.
Yeah, but still, you know what to do with those thoughts.
You're right. Yeah.
You know what to do, where to put them, and to let them go away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so self-care.
Okay.
What is it? Okay, so I looked it up and it said the practice of taking action, I put it in all caps, or preserve, I underline preserve, or improve, underline improve, one's own health.
Okay, can you read that again without telling us your
The practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health.
Yes, either mental, emotional, or physical.
Yeah,
health.
or spiritual.
Spiritual.
Mental, emotional,
Physical.
Physical.
Mental, emotional, spiritual,
Physical. Yeah, I mean, I think those are all like great points.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think sometimes when people think self-care,
Yeah.
maybe they just think mental.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
it's like, it's not just like,
Can you hold this
for your
really quick?
mental health. It's for your emotional health. It's for your physical health. It's for your spiritual health. It's for all the things.
So another thing that I wrote down
That's
too.
why I wrote that down.
Oh, okay. One thing I wrote down, and they also talk about this in my guided meditation that I do too, which I'll comment below, is what you're doing. Like whenever you do practice self-care, it's not just about you. Like it's about how you interact with your friends and family, like around you.
Yeah.
So he even says, like in the meditation, he's like, I can't remember the exact words, but it's like, think of
Can
all
you
the
say it in
people.
his accent?
Think of all the people who are benefiting for what you are doing today. I don't know.
That actually is pretty good. That does sound like him.
Welcome to Messy Bun Sisters Sleep Cast. We are going to do a medit.
A medit? You're not going to go to sleep after that. Guided meditation.
There you go.
First. I don't know what to do. I don't listen to it enough. I should.
Every night. Right, Trent? I listen to meditation every night. Do you
David-
hear it?
I hear it a little bit. You have it pretty quiet though. Doesn't really bother me.
That's good.
David hates when I do guided meditation that he can hear.
Why?
Okay, I'll say this because
David, you need to practice self-care and listen to this podcast.
Let's start with meditation.
Okay.
I will use Headspace now and again. I used it a lot when I was pregnant, and I used meditation a lot when I was pregnant because my anxiety was through the roof. And so to go to sleep, I was uncomfortable. I literally everything that I would regularly do to get me to sleep, I could not do. So I would put on guided meditation for sleep.
From Headspace?
Yeah, but not with headphones because I didn't want to sleep with headphones. So I just had it on my phone. No. I think I might have used YouTube.
Okay.
Anyways, either way. So David said it would freak him out because he would come to bed and it's like this man talking okay, close your eyes and focus. Okay. And so he just didn't he just said it creeped him out and he didn't like listening to it. So I'm like, well, that's the only thing that helps me sleep.
You can sleep on the couch and
I
good
would
night.
never do that.
Yeah, the only time that Trent had to sleep on the couch is when there's 2 times. The first time was
2 times?
they were both one of them he fell asleep on the couch on accident.
And you got mad at him.
No. Yeah. When we were first married, I was in our bed and Trent fell asleep on the couch. And I guess like when he was like a single bachelor, like he would sleep on the couch all the time watching TV, whatever. Anyway, so he fell asleep one time and I woke up it was in the middle of the night. Trent swears it was in the middle of the night, but it wasn't. It was like the next morning I woke up and he wasn't there. And I was like kind of sad. We were like newlyweds, like maybe like 2 weeks in or 3 weeks in. And I told him, like, I was like crying. I was like, please don't ever sleep on the couch again. Like,
And then you made him sleep on the couch another time?
hang on, let me finish my story. Anyway, so he's never fallen asleep on the couch again. Even if he like sleeps, he'll like kind of like wake himself up at like 3 a.m. or whatever. He falls asleep on the couch and comes to bed.
Makes sure that y'all wake up together.
Yeah.
Trent?
Yeah. He's shaking his head, yes. So the second time was when I got some sort of like medical thing where I was radioactive.
Oh, yeah.
And so the lady was like, if you guys are trying to have kids, like Trent should sleep on the couch because it can sterilize him if you sleep next to him for a long period of time.
That's
I know.
crazy.
So it was funny because I text my friend Lauren, who is a doctor, and I told her that I was radioactive, whatever. And she was like, your pee is radioactive. Anything that comes out of your body, if you sweat, you're radioactive. Because I was
radioactive. Radioactive.
anyway, because I wanted to go do yoga, and the nurse was like, you're going to sweat next to people? It was like a Monday, which is like really packed. And she's like, I wouldn't do that. Because my sweat is radioactive.
Yeah.
And it could like sterilize other people's.
That would be terrible. I know. Okay.
It was just for 24 hours. What was I talking about? Oh, Trent had to sleep on the couch. Oh, David. Okay.
I didn't know where that came from either.
Like guided meditations when you're pregnant.
Yes. Okay. So that's mostly when I would do it. And then before, like, I would try to do it a lot when I was in my car pumping, like before I had to go back to work. Because when you're pumping, like when you're trying to pump milk or breast milk or whatever, like you have to be in a certain mindset.
Yeah.
If you're stressed, it's not going to come out as much as it should. And so I would try to do that to help me like get into the right mindset.
Yeah. I love meditation. I wish I want to get up and meditate first thing in the morning. I want to, like, but our stupid little dog that we talked about last time always has to go out first thing in the morning. And I don't want to like,
keep your eyes open and walk when you're meditating.
huh?
Or what are you talking about? It's empty.
Okay. I want to just come in the kitchen, sit down, meditate, maybe do some devotionals, make breakfast, and then take the dogs. Like I used to do that with mom and dad's.
Yeah.
I would like get up in the morning, do some meditation, do a devotional, let the dogs out the back, which was so
because it's just right there.
nice. Yeah. And so they would like go out and be in the back, but I can't do that. I have to get up, let the dogs out. So I'm already like awake. Like I want meditation to be the first, but I also don't want to wake Trent up. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be in the room. I don't know. So I just kind of like will do it in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
But it's so helpful.
That was one of the things I wrote down too, is like something that helps me is having a morning and bedtime routine. So like any kind of
that's really good for self-care.
yeah. And honestly, like because we talk a lot about the Enneagram, it's like very important for 9s to keep their routine. And like if you mess up the routine, it kind of like messes like me up emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. No, but seriously, like the other day, and I don't even think I like told David that it bothered me, but my morning routine, like, oh my gosh, I used to do that too. Like I would love to wake up in the morning and do my devotionals and meditate and do everything I need to before Liam wakes up. But it hasn't been the case lately, but still Liam and I have our morning routine, like what I do with him in the morning. And I usually like wake up or when he wakes up, I'll go nurse him, read our books, pray, change, and then brush his teeth. And then he's ready for breakfast.
Cute little teeth.
Yeah. And then he goes down for breakfast, but I had to take a shower. I like had to
Today?
take a shower. No, this is another day.
Oh.
And so David, being the great dad that he is, like, this is just my whatever. So he took Liam downstairs, and like, I didn't know. I thought Liam was still asleep. So once I got out of the shower, I'm like, Liam's not there. He had taken Liam down to like feed him breakfast. And I was like, what? Why'd you do that?
Wait, did you brush his teeth?
I was literally like so thrown off.
Yeah.
I'm like, what day is it? Like, I just like didn't even know what to do with myself. I know.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
What day is it?
I was
Wait, what year is it? Am I still pregnant?
But I was so thrown off. Like, I was like, because then after he ate breakfast, I took him back upstairs and did like my routine with him. But then I'm like, then I take him down and he doesn't eat breakfast because he already ate breakfast.
Oh my
Anyways.
gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing.
Quirk. I know.
So I know we're talking about Enneagrams. Let's stick on that. You were talking about, you saw something on
Oh, yeah.
Instagram.
So they have like specific Enneagrams for, self-care tricks for Enneagrams. Now my phone is freaking out. Okay. So do you want to hear for the 7?
Yes, I'm a 7, everybody. 7 wing 8.
Okay. 7 wing 8.
Which, pause, the other day I was like listening to a podcast about Enneagrams and I thought, am I a 6? Because of a lot of like, not am I a 6? I'm definitely a 7, but like, can my wing change?
But then I was telling you, yeah, they can.
It's so weird. It's like the thing about the 6s where like they're always thinking worst case scenario and always like, I feel like I always think worst case scenario.
Yeah. You do sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on self-care for 7. So the biggest one was scheduling alone time. That was like the biggest thing for self-care
That's interesting.
because it's like a little pie.
Well, okay. So I have a reminder every day at 1 to do Headspace. And
Yeah.
it's scheduled. It's like gives me a notification too. That's funny. But I
So-
never really do it actually. I need to.
To do your headspace?
Well, I do. I do it almost every day. For sure every night. I'm definitely getting my money's worth because it's expensive.
Yeah,
But-
I have just a free one because I don't do it enough.
Yeah, no, I do it.
You know, another one that I did was I have it on here. It's called Happy Not Perfect. That one's really good. That app, if we can link that below later
Yeah.
too. I
Send it
use
to
that
me.
when it's free, and it is like, it has different meditations on there, but it also has like writing your goals, and I'm airdropping it to you. It has, or do you want me to just message you?
Either way.
It has like, you can do like your gratitude journal. It makes you like do like goal setting. It does like little things that can kind of calm you down during the day, like just like little games or whatever that you can do. And so I really like that one a lot. I started using that one a lot more than Headspace. I use that one pretty much every day.
Thank
I think
you.
you'd really like it. So it has like a little happiness workout and like a daily dose, which is like your perspective, like different perspectives to brighten your day. Okay. So back to your self-care for your Enneagram 7. So what did I say? Scheduling alone time.
Yes.
Another one is theme parties. Do you like theme parties?
I no.
Isn't that weird? It's like, it's a smaller little thing.
Well, okay. So the other day, our apartment complex was having a 80s theme party, and I
You
like,
didn't go?
No.
Yeah. That sounds more like Abe. Abe's
Yeah.
more of like,
Isn't that weird though? That like
yeah, like both 7s, but some things you don't like. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing
Yeah.
with the Enneagram. Okay. Another one is frequent travel. Treat yourself day with your BFF.
I mean, I treat myself every day.
Yeah. It's your self-care. Saying no.
Well, here's the thing. It's my wing 8 is like, no.
Yeah.
Like the other day, like Abe was trying to give me FOMO and I was just like, no,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I,
Cool.
I think that that's important though. Like I was listening to another podcast too, off on a tangent, sorry, that if it's not a hell yes, it should be a hell no.
Huh?
If it's not a hell yes, like
Yeah.
if somebody asks you to do something,
Yeah.
and it's not a hell yes, it should be a hell no.
You need to tattoo that
I
somewhere.
know. I know. Just,
Seriously.
no, not there. But yeah,
It's true.
I know.
Like yes, I think it was yesterday. It was like, y'all should come to the Pearl, watch people do yoga. And like we had just got in from doing something. And I was like, no. And he was like, but there's all sorts of cool things out here. And I was like, I'm good.
Oh my gosh.
Like it's funny because that's Abe.
he has FOMO.
He has FOMO. I do not have FOMO.
Yeah.
Like, it's just funny. Abe is like literally the same Enneagram. And so is Amanda too, right? Our friend Amanda Ramos. Anyway, it's just funny. Like I do not have an issue saying no
That's funny.
to somebody.
Okay, bullet journaling.
I tried it
Yeah.
and I sucked at it.
What does that mean?
So, Maddie does it. Maddie.
What is it? Yeah.
She has like an Instagram for it too.
No way.
Yeah, it's like every single month you like basically like create your own like planning journal. And like you can make it like really pretty and decorated.
Oh, like
and
an
use
Erin
all-
Condren.
Yeah, but it's like you make it your own. Like it's an empty journal and you draw on it and make your own thingamajig. Yeah, he's gonna pull up some like bullet journaling examples that you can see on the screen just from like Google or whatever. Do you see?
interesting.
It's like you can make your own, but I feel like I'm not that creative. And I was doing
Yes, you are.
No, I mean look at that one that says key colors. Like look at that key thing.
Okay.
Like I could not draw that on like an empty thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I tried it for when we were in New York, but just
You're not that good at it.
no. And
But you journal.
I don't journal.
I thought you do.
I don't. I even thought about it. Like I should probably journal. Literally, I
Well-
had that thought 2 days ago.
Okay, well, the Enneagram thing says that you would be good at journaling, or that it would be good for your self-care. Okay, and then it says these do not apply to you, but Bumble and Bumble BFF. I don't know why.
I thought about doing Bumble BFF when we were in New York.
Oh, I was like, you have too many friends.
No. Oh, I know.
Now. You literally just told me the other day that you have too many friends.
No, that's not what I meant, friends. What it was is I'm trying to figure out my birthday party.
Okay. Okay. New restaurant openings for self-care. Do you like that?
Yeah, I like that.
And then t-shirt cannons and glitter glue.
I get so mad when I don't get a t-shirt cannon sent to me. I'm serious.
Isn't that funny? I'm like, what the heck does that even mean?
I don't know. And even yesterday I go, Trent, where are my glue dots? Right, babe. We were trying to find my glue dots.
What the heck is a glue dot?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, they're just like they help you like stick things to things. You know, like when you take
But are they glitter?
no.
Oh, okay.
But still I was like, Trent, where are my glue dots?
They're like the same things that when you get a new debit card, your debit card is like
Yeah.
stuck to the paper.
Oh,
It's like the
yeah,
little
yeah,
glue
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But
Lauren,
I'm also
weird.
terrified of glitter because allegedly, remember when I had that thing
Oh
with
yeah,
my eye?
it's because the glitter got in
You
there.
know, man, I was thinking the other day, side note, rabbit trail, whatever you want to call it. I've had a lot of like medical things happen when I was young.
Yeah, you kind of did.
Why?
I don't. What? Okay, list them out.
Okay. So I had the stuff on my finger. You don't remember that?
No.
So it was like people thought it was vitiligo. How do you say it?
I don't know.
You ever see those models that are two different tones?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It started on my finger. And that's how I could tell the difference between left and right is because my right hand had it. But then I got
Then it
like
went
some
away.
steroid cream and it went away. Yeah, it was weird. And then remember I had, so this is why I'm terrified of glitter, is allegedly I put glitter on my eye when in like the 90s or I guess early 2000s.
Yeah, with like the cool glitter.
When glitter was popular, it's popular again now, but like, and I guess it got in my eye and like ripped my eye open.
Your cornea.
Not my cornea, just like, I don't know, it ripped something open and I don't know. I guess those are the only 2 medical things.
You had your gallbladder removed.
I had my gallbladder removed.
Those aren't even big medical things.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot more than most, I feel.
That was 3 things.
How many have you had?
What about tonsils?
I didn't have my tonsils. Alyssa's had her
I
tonsils.
had my
in.
tonsils taken out.
And she was mad that Alec wasn't there.
I had my wisdom teeth taken out.
Me too.
I had my collarbone broke.
But that's not like a real like medical issue. That's like something broke.
Okay, then
See?
that's it.
What about Alec?
I have a bad memory. I don't know. Alec's perfect. Apparently. Okay,
What else?
can I read my self-care for the night?
Yeah.
Okay, so for all of these, I think apply well to me that I need to do.
Wait. Before we get into yours, I wrote down what self-care means to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you just wrote that list down, but my list is yoga,
Yeah.
TV.
Really?
Yeah, I just like,
Helps you unwind.
yeah, I
and-
can sit and watch the hell out of Great British Bake Off. Like, I think I've watched it 3 times. It's so relaxing.
It's very relaxing.
Like, and then this couch is very self-carry. And wine.
Was that me or you? It was like one of those back of the throat.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay.
Wine.
Oh yeah.
And then I also like hanging out with my girlfriends, which nobody wants to hang out with me right now, but whatever.
I want to
Or
hang out.
text me back.
I'm hanging out.
You are.
I don't text back though. My bad.
You girls know who you are.
Okay.
You probably won't even listen to this podcast.
No.
Anyway, that's what self-care. That's how I. Oh, and obviously we talked about meditation. Ooh, you know what else is my self-care? Is Huga. That is my. I feel like we've talked about it before on the
Yes,
podcast,
we have.
but like literally, this is like Huga. Is this
Blankets,
blanket, my
comfy.
socks, the tea, chilling. I just need some chocolate, and then we'd be
A fireplace.
a fireplace. I made dinner tonight. We were all here. Like that's super, super Huga. That makes me very happy. Like that's super
Yeah.
helpful for my self-care.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I like that stuff too.
All right. You.
I did write a list for my own, but should I read the Enneagram stuff first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that for me.
So the big chunk was sleep. And then, actually, this is funny. I haven't read these, and my list is similar. Sleep, cozy Saturday mornings, which I don't get very often because I work on
I
Saturdays.
feel like
but
this is. Are you sure this is not for me?
Okay, you might be a 9. Fresh air,
Yeah.
mindful breathing and yoga,
Yeah.
time to process and be, massage, a fortress of solitude, doing a whole lot of nothing, routines,
This is me, I think.
siestas, and naps.
That's me though.
Isn't siesta a nap?
Siesta's like a break.
Oh, I put nap. I put siesta.
That's weird. All those are things I like.
Well, the ones that you wrote are things that I like too.
Huh.
Are you a 9? No, you're not.
No.
Okay, this is what I put for my own is days off work.
Sleep.
To like doing a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Walking at a park or like taking a hike. Like
I don't
like
really like that much. But fresh air, like I like to, I'll take like a walk around the neighborhood.
like to be
Or around
you
the
like
building.
grounding
What's grounding?
when your just feet are in nature, like on the
Yeah,
ground.
I like that, but I don't really care about like taking a hike.
I put being in nature. I like my favorite times are me, David, Liam, and Khaleesi going on a walk for like miles and just going outside, going to Friedrich, or there's one Stone Oak Park that we like to go to and just walk and walk and walk.
I just like legit hate the heat.
Well, yeah, we haven't gone
And-
at all in the summer.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah, we haven't gone in the summer.
Like it just
We
doesn't.
like the pool.
I love the pool.
Let's
I'd
be
go
outside.
every day.
Yeah. I wrote yoga too. I'm not able to go as much as you. I like doing the at-home yoga that I've been doing. Drinking water, like I don't know, that's like makes me feel so good when I drink amount of water that I should be drinking.
That's good.
Like that's what I mean. Like that's like my self-care. Morning and bedtime routine. I put
That is so funny that you have those. Like, and you don't know what day it is. If you're thrown off.
yeah, my bedtime routine needs to be better. I feel better when I have one. Okay. Siestas is what I put. Like taking a break,
Yeah.
taking a nap. Deep breathing and meditation, and I feel so much better when I do a gratefulness journal. Gratefulness?
Maybe I should do. That's the kind of journaling I should do too.
Yeah.
A
Like the one I was telling you about, that we did last year.
Of the last 30.
Yeah, last 90
90
days.
days, yeah.
Where you do the 5 things you're grateful for, or 10 things you're
10.
grateful for. But remember I said I wrote down
You would wake up
the 10
early.
dreams that you have.
You'd wake
And
up
then
an
what-
hour early.
Yeah.
I
Drink all
liked
the water.
that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today too.
It's almost the last 90 days.
That's
No, it's not.
weird.
October, November, December. So
That's
we have 2 more months.
A month and a half. It's midway through August.
I leave for my trip in 2 weeks.
That is crazy.
That's another thing that makes me feel better is going on freaking trips.
Really?
I like,
But that's what it said about in sevens.
yeah, I'm a 7.
And I'm a 9. No, I'm definitely not
I'm
even
definitely
close.
not a 7.
Yeah, you're 70.
I mean, I like
Glitter.
no, but I vibe really well with 7s
Yeah.
because they make me happy and they're not full of conflict.
Who is really full of conflict?
Read my mind.
Alec?
No.
Oh. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
You can tell me at the end of this
Is
podcast.
it a man?
Maybe.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
It's actually not. Okay, Lauren, we'll talk about it after. Now you're going to make me nervous.
Who's full of conflict?
Oh, wait, there was another thing that I found another like Instagram. Oh, I just lost it. Dang it.
What was it?
It was in a self-care thing. Oh, it's a self-care is for everybody. That's their handle on Instagram.
Okay.
But I liked the first thing that they post and it was like going to make me cry. And you're like, wait until the episode so you can read it to me. It says, sometimes life feels like this huge, overwhelming puzzle, and I'm worried about how it will fit together. And it's like this little sad face.
Let me see.
And then it says, I'm going to be okay. Wait, okay, you have to read it. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, let me explain it.
Uh,
Oh, no, it went away.
yeah, it was on the story.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, it's
Okay.
unimportant.
So it is a comic book style. It is a drawing of this person. It's not even a person. It's literally just a face. And he's staring at Life cereal. And it says, sometimes life feels like this huge, overwhelming puzzle. And I'm worried about how it will fit together. I'm just going to take it one piece at a time. I stand corrected. It's not cereal. It's a puzzle. And the puzzle comes together that says, I'm going to be okay.
And it's only like 4 pieces.
It's
It's like
only
you don't have to do like all these puzzle pieces.
Yeah. Some people like to, though.
Okay.
Some people like big, complicated puzzles. And, you know, it's just life's not that complicated.
Okay. And this other one says gratitude is a superpower, which that's why I think I like gratefulness, because I've always heard like if you're in a state of gratefulness, there's no way you can be anxious at the same time.
Wow.
Because
I
it says
really like that.
gratitude has the power to change anxious thoughts of not being enough, quote unquote,
You know-
to shifting your focus on what you do have.
You know what? You're right. Because the other day, Trent and I were in the car, and I was having, I was kind of freaking out a bit about just everything that was going on, and he was like, "Okay, we need to talk about you have a
Things
great
you do
you
have,
have a
yeah.
great life." You know, all these different things that he was just listing off all these
Yep.
different things that other people were going through that weren't as a big a deal as what I was going through. I think too, have this. You still are here. You have a home. Like just saying all
Yeah.
these really great things. And I was like, you're right. Like it was,
Yeah.
it took away like my
Your
anxiety.
anxiousness,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
Like even this morning, I was remembering that I needed to do my gratefulness journal, and I wrote down like, we still have one car.
Yeah. At least we got one.
But it did make me feel better. It's like, dang, what if we didn't have a car at all? Like,
Some people operate with just one car and it's fine.
I know it's fine. It's literally fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I freaking out? Like, why? It's literally fine.
Yeah.
And like, then I thought about all the other things I had too. I like this other post. It says it costs $0 to be a kind human being.
That's right. $0 hairs.
Yeah.
All you jerks out there. Why are people jerks?
I don't know.
They don't practice self-care.
I think if more people practice self-care,
Don Draper.
then the world would be a better place. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because then people wouldn't be so
Angry?
angry. They wouldn't be so like pent up.
Some
and-
people don't like to deal with their emotions, though.
Yeah.
That's the issue. And
Well, I
I
was
think
like-
that's where mental health comes in.
Yeah. Like mental health, like it needs to be more of an awareness.
And I think we're getting there. Like you
Mental
said.
Health Day at Refuge Church, November 8th at the Magic Theater. Everybody go.
Cool.
It's going to be good.
I just think that even though we're joking about Don Draper, but look at that generation, which is the
Yeah.
50s and 60s. Look at the huge change we've made since then, like 60 years later, like the amount of awareness that people have about mental health. You
Right.
know what I mean?
And I think it will be better for kids and, like even, what?
I saw, I think it was my friend Shonda from college posted that if you're a teacher, you get a free subscription to Calm, which is also a meditation app. If you're a teacher, and you can like use it in your classroom for the students.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
I thought about that too. I saw a different article that like kids at PE were doing yoga and like deep breathing and meditation. I'm like, that is so good
That's
for kids.
awesome.
To start that awareness now.
Yeah. You should do it with Liam.
I am. That's why I wanted to get him that
Little
yoga
baby
mat.
yoga mat.
I wanted to get him that baby yoga mat. And I try like when I'm at home doing it by myself, like if he's not asleep, like usually I do it when he goes to sleep, but if he's not and I'm like, okay, I need to get in just like 15 minutes, then I'll just put it on the TV and like be like, okay, Liam, time for downward dog, and
Does he
like,
do it with you?
I mean, he doesn't know what's going on, but
Yeah.
sometimes he will. Like he thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
So
Yo, I was doing some crazy stretches in yoga yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And there's this one girl that I really like that I really want to get her on the podcast. But she is a yoga teacher at Black Swan, and she was just doing some crazy poses and teaching us all, and just like with like happiness and like joyfulness, the way she was teaching, it was just like, I don't know, I just felt so like happy being in her class.
Yeah.
She was subbing yesterday, but I don't know, like I don't know why I was talking about that, but I just like really love yoga.
I wish yoga was right here for me.
There's another yoga place by you, I
but
think.
it's different.
It is different. I really like Black Swan. Yeah. I don't know.
Brought to you by
Brought to you by Blacks. No, we're not. But anyway, if you guys ever want to go with me to yoga, it's hot yoga and it's awesome and I love it. And it's my favorite thing ever.
It's pretty fun.
But it, again, like I think that really helped me stay in tuned, especially yoga, staying in tune like with my thoughts, my breathing. Like in yoga, the moves are based on like your breathing and like being in tune with your breathing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's been really, really helpful the past couple weeks. Meditation and yoga has been like awesome. I don't know.
Cool.
Anyway, any last words?
Everybody practice self-care.
Yeah, we're gonna link like all the things we talked about in YouTube. I think we can link it in the podcast app as well.
I want a massage now.
You know
and
what?
self-care.
Isn't it Oak Haven, or is it one of those that it's like $50 a month and you get one massage?
Massage Heights
What is it?
is $50 a month. And you get a massage every month.
Just one a month?
I don't know.
I don't know. If you know, let us know. Man, I am like self-caring it up on this couch right now too. I'm chill. Let us know y'all's favorite self-care things. Like we're always opening to new like chill things. We're open up. Opening up, letting the day in. No?
Oh, Waitress.
Oh, Trent just like rolled his eyes. Waitress is closing on Broadway.
Okay.
All right. Like,
Share.
subscribe, follow us on Patreon.
Patreon.
Don't forget about Patreon, guys. Here it is. It's a monthly subscription to Messy Bun Sister.
We got the little buns and we got
The big buns.
okay, no, they're called baby buns and bigger buns.
But you can see here all the things that you would get with the subscription. Anyway, we love you guys.
You're not even